with the Accidental Overlander, a place where I learn about overlanding and make the mistakes, so hopefully you don't have to. Today we are going to be installing a Metal Tech hitch on the back of my Lexus GX470. There is a video already out by the GX Dad that I'll put a link in the description. He has a good video, he knows what he's doing, he gets it done very quickly, and if you want to go watch that, I would suggest to watch that anyway, because I will probably do none of those things. I'm sure it'll take me a little bit, even after watching his video. But, so yeah, we got this. This is the standard receiver Metal Tech hitch that can also be used as a recovery point, not to be confused with the high truck rear receiver that they also have out that's about the same price and can be used on the same car. It looks very similar to this, but it says not to use it as a recovery point. So since that's why I'm getting this, I didn't get that one. But I guess you could still use it to tow stuff if you wanted to. But so the first thing we're gonna have to do is get this off, and then we're gonna get the plastic cover off and the bumper off. And that's where I'm probably most terrified today, because if you've watched any of my other videos, I usually end up breaking something along the line. So hopefully I don't break the bumper cover when I try to take it off today. If I can get through without messing that up, then I'll be happy. So I got to take that off and be able to put it back on. Other than that, it should be a fairly easy install until the point where I have to cut a hole in the bumper so this thing pokes out. So yeah, those are my two main worries with me installing it today. So let's get it started. So I want to take this cap off. I think we said we only need 3. We're going to need a 10 millimeter, a 12 millimeter, and a 17 millimeter. So this one is a 12. I'm going to put a chair right here because now you've lost your ability to lock it, so now the wind will catch it. So if you're somewhere windy, you might want to put it somewhere. So now we just pull this up. This is one of the things I'm scared of breaking. Up and out. Or out and up. Alright. One piece fine and it didn't break. These are going to be 10s there. 1, 2, 3. 3 of these 10 millimeters. I think they said 5, so there might be 2 under it too. But we'll get there when we get there. So it was right about 5, but on one of mine, so that would be the 4th one. But on the other side, this one's broken off into there, so that one's already been done for me. So I also have to get this clip out, which sometimes clips are harder than others for me. So I've already taken off my mud flaps because I want it to look cool. So that part of it I don't have to worry about. But there are still a couple screws under here that I can get, and probably even a piece or two that doesn't need to be on there anymore. So we'll check those out after I get it off. I got one screw, and then I think we got the same thing on the other side. See, it would be connected right here on these clips and stuff, but looks like I probably, it's probably broken, but I got that out when I took the mud flaps off. So we're gonna take off this screw on this side and this screw on the other side, and I think that's it. We'll see if we can pop this off. Got one up here too. I broke a clip when I was taking out the mud flap, so I'll have to get this out. But then that should be this side. I'll do the same to the other side. Let's see what happens. So this is probably the scariest part for me, is just actually taking the bumper off itself. This is where I'm scared to break something. So I think I got all the screws out, but we'll find out shortly. I don't know. Maybe it might be easy, it might not be. That was easy. This side. That's kind of easy too. Yeah, that wasn't too bad at all. And I don't think I've ever done anything one-handed yet. I usually always have to put the camera down, so that was kind of nice. Nice change of pace. But we're not through yet, so we're not gonna get too cocky. But bumper's off and it's still intact. I'm gonna take a few bolts out, and then we'll be able to put the hitch in, and then kind of try to put this back together and see if we can do it. So these are all 17mm. See how easy they come off. They've been in there for a long time. Jesus. I'm always hesitant to use this because I don't want these to break, because if these break, I am screwed. But it would be nice. I know this one's easy. It might have woken up the baby, but saved me like 10 minutes. Clean these out a little bit. And then just stick this guy right on there. Right? One thing that does kind of suck is all it came with was the hitch and the hardware. So there were no instructions at all. So if I didn't see that other guy's video, I probably wouldn't have known anything. I wouldn't have known I had to take off the bumper or take off this piece or whatever had to be done. And like, so it doesn't give you any torque specifications on any of the other stuff. But that's the only thing I don't like. But it obviously doesn't take a rocket scientist to do it, because I have it up there pretty much anyway. But it's worth pointing out. Alright. She's on. Now I gotta button it up back together and and cut a little hole where the bumper was. So the next part is I have to take out the little insert that's in the bumper. Alright. Had to break the two clips off, put the pieces off. Now it's time to try to put the bumper back on. Then we'll cut this and put this back on somehow. Should be fun. I don't know if the hard part's done or just getting started. I'd say there's a good chance that this is the finished product, but I'm going to try to cut around this so I can stick this back on. If I had known, it probably would have been easier just to cut these things off and call it a day, and then just have this sitting here. But we'll give it a try. Worst comes to worst, it's just going to look like this, which still a win in my book. Well, I just went in and watched the end of GX Dad's video again. He did a very smart thing, where instead of trying to outline this, he actually phrased it out. So it kind of goes across, and then he phrased it out really wide. It was a genius move on his part. So I'm going to copy it, but credit it. Alright, now let's try not to cut my finger off. Well, it's not even, and it's not pretty, but it'll work. So special thanks to Al for letting me use his saw. Alright, so after doing all that cutting, oh, not all that cutting, after doing that little bit of cutting, I went to put the hitch on, or the receiver on, and then I want to put this pin lock in, this piece, which I could cut the bottoms out too, if I wanted to, if this bothered me that much. But this piece was really, was getting in the way of me putting this in. So, I don't think I'm going to put it on there. So I might cut these at one point if it ever bugs me that much. But right now it's not. So this is going to be the end result. Alright, I'm going to get everything cleaned up here and call it a day. Pretty successful. Nothing broke besides what I meant to break. So that was awesome. Just remember, if this video helped you out, like and subscribe. That helps me out a lot. And we will catch you on the next one.